So our hypothesis for this week was that if we provide an incentive or gift for the winners, we will increase our retention rate to 50%, which means 18 existing members, 18 members that came to last week's tournament will come to this one, and then also we hypothesized like 35 new members. So like some background is like, so we held a tournament last week at the RSF, but it was just a tournament. This week we did the same thing, except this time we had an incentive, and each member of the winning team would get a $7 gift card to Chipotle. And so we basically want to compare it if we get more retention and more new members come to last time to see how effective incentives are and like whether that's something we should look into. And so key learnings is that more people do come out when we offer incentives, and also that word of mouth and getting new people is effective. So the reason we say this is because all of our new members came because they knew someone that had come already. No one came because of the promotional stuff that we put online. It was all because they knew like people. So like word of mouth is probably our most effective way to market. And then was our hypothesis validated? So part of it was because we were comparing our retention rate this time to our retention rate last time, and so more than 50% of people that came last time there were 36 people came, so a total of 23 people came, which is more than 18, which is what we hypothesized. But then we also hypothesized that there would be 35 new members, and that was not validated. Only 16 new members came.
So interviews and key learnings. We interviewed 3 people: a high school student from Oakland, a YMCA official, and a UC Davis student. So from the high school student, we learned that that they are potential clients, and especially if they don't make the basketball team. That way, they're looking for a different platform to play on. And in the YMCA official, we learned that the YMCA charges $58 a month, and they charge a signing fee or starting fee for $50, which is really expensive compared to other places. And then the UC Berkeley student, we learned that that not many people in Davis are interested, that the gyms are always empty there, and we tried to attract people from there, but only one person from Davis came. So that just shows you that the UC Davis student population is not really into basketball. That means that we can't expand our business to places outside the Bay Area. Maybe that's due to the fact that Sacramento Kings are not as good as the Golden State Warriors. Who knows what the true reason is. And then from this week's assignments, we did 2 assignments. We did daily lives of our customers and target, and then the target audience. From the daily lives assignment, we learned that the students are really busy, and they only have a certain number of hours that they can put in. And then so we have to be like flexible, and we have to be convenient for our customers, something that other companies such as the YMCA don't do. And then our target audience is very limited in terms of like characteristics, traits, behavior, and that kind of stuff. But even after all that stuff, our population size, or our target size, is fairly big, especially here in the Bay Area. And then next week's experiment, we're gonna shift our attention not from basketball, but to finance and cost. So next week we're planning on sending out a poll to figure out the prices of prices people are willing to pay, and then figuring out how much we would have to pay our costs and liabilities.
Yeah, so as Amardeep just mentioned, our focus for next week is to pretty much find out what is a reasonable price to charge, and for that we plan to focus our interviews on that next week. So we figured out that we thought that getting 2 perspectives from both sides would be a good idea. So that's why we're gonna interview a recreation facility manager, working from the AAU, and also a student from Cal. So yeah, same thing. Our current main question is to find a reasonable price to charge for our services, and our struggles are, as we previously mentioned, like we want to actually accomplish our goals for incoming members, and figuring out the price again.